done talking. Don't talk! Pitter pattern, let's get at her.
Non-stop music.
Alright, so let's have a look. So we begin with June 16th, which brought in massive singles to the southeast from mainly Florida and Alabama. That 94.9 is now the furthest I've ever received from Tallahassee, Florida. It's somewhere in here, I'm sure of it. And from there, we got the country station on 95.3 that identified themselves as 95.3 The Bear. And from there, especially after they said Bama's the greatest country or something like that, then it's pretty quick to figure it out. Now, 94.9 was actually a bit harder to do because at first it sounded like M, as in, I don't know, Mike or Matthew, or Matsui. But then, a second look at it, turns out it was an N for Nat, national. Then, further inspection revealed that it's actually their branding was TNT, or WTNT, which led me straight to their website. Actually, never mind, the copyright bots are just around the corner. Public service announcement. Always remember to turn your music off in the background when you're recording a video. I'm kidding. And then we move on to June 7th. June 17th, where kind of out of nowhere, yesterday morning, KLIQ out of Hastings and Grand Island just randomly popped in, and they're actually fairly strong, got the station ID at the top of the hour, and finally, for a while there, it was actually kind of hard to know out, but I eventually did find KCDC Sterling in the bottom of that mixture. So there's that. It was a nice 313 miles away. So, in just this week, it's actually the third furthest Tropo station I've gotten. The first farthest was Mix 94 out of Amarillo, and I absolutely know I pronounced that wrong. I can just feel it. But anyways, the second furthest station, but the only one that I did get a recording of and put on YouTube was 98.3 KXDJ at 405 miles. It's actually from the Spearman area of Texas. And then today, that 313 miles to Grand Island is now the third farthest. As it stands, I actually do have a little note on KLIQ here. It says that came in around 9 a.m. yesterday, 10 a.m. their time. I mean, we traveled the whole time zone with Tropo here. The station ID, something like KLIQ Hastings Grand Island, and then about 12 minutes later, I get 94.5 The Breeze. And then there's a couple more catches from that day. There's music playing on KLC, which started fading, and then I started hearing talking, which then went to its own hot AC song, which when KLALC came back in, it was distinctly different, so I could tell it was two different stations. It's really hard to say for sure. And finally, there are just two more things to talk about. One, that June 10th opening proved to be quite amazing, actually. I did not know I said opening. We reserved that for E-skip. Anyways, June 10th, as you might already have seen, got me my first Kansas station, as well as a whole bunch of Nebraskans. However, an even further look at my recordings shows I also got 94.9 KJLT, as well as a host of others, and some of them I still haven't really been able to figure out, notably the 105.7. However, in that recording, it actually sounds like they say Dundee County, which is close-ish to Hays, Kansas. So, really was productive. Alright. Alright, and finally an announcement to make. And that is that in order to be up with YouTube's terms of service, as well as my relatives, it's possible that my channel may be taken down in the next couple of days, as I adjust my priorities, and again, I make sure that it does match all the terms of service. However, I'm definitely hoping that the channel itself will live on after I go through the nonsense to get it up to date effectively. In the meantime, yeah, I'll definitely try to keep things busy. I know I certainly will be. But yeah, if you don't see any uploads in a while, that would be the reason. Have a wonderful day.